Our Moscow adventure continues. The weather is sunny but it's still colder than in the south. In the last episode, my husband and I took the train to Moscow. It was very interesting for me. We also visited the Philippine embassy to register our marriage in the Philippines. We decided to stay in the capsule hotel for one night only because of the not so pleasant smell. The police waking us up in the middle of the night also made us uncomfortable. We found a better option and went to this hotel to place our belongings. Then we went back to the Philippine embassy. We were handed our marriage certificate and helped to arrange Boria's visa. I made a mistake on one of the visa documents, but the embassy staff is so responsive and understanding.
Они всем отделом нам помогали. Там была какая-то заминка с отправкой документов, с заполнением форм. Как они нашли для нас ноутбук, там пробовали с ноутбука, что-то не получилось. Женщина, которая работает там, дала свой телефон, заполняли эту форму с телефона. В общем, они пошли нам навстречу, вообще улыбчивые, добрые, такие добродушные, всегда готовы помочь.
My husband witnessed one of the best Filipino traditions, bayanihan. It means to help each other in times of need and do it from the heart. They even wish us a good future in the Philippines.
В общем, нам очень понравилось отношение филиппинцев.
They're very friendly.
We are so happy. This is another great achievement for us. Tomorrow, we will be back here again to get Boris' visa and hopefully to get home after that. We want to start preparing for our departure to the Philippines as soon as possible. Before we went to the hotel, we decided to take a walk on the Arbat and then go to the Red Square. There are a lot of restaurants and cafes on the Arbat. We went into one of the coffee shops to warm up a bit and have some coffee. Our table was situated near to a mirror framed by an ancient architrave and wooden shutters. Once they decorated a Russian hut or a merchant's house, and now they hang on the wall of the cafe like a trophy or a skin of some rare animal. We continued walking and sightseeing. I enjoyed the walk, but I couldn't wait to see the most recognizable landmark of Russia, St. Basil's Cathedral. I feel very energetic despite the lack of sleep and the cold. Boria's been feeling sick ever since we arrived in Moscow, maybe because of the fatigue and the change in temperature. But he can't say no to his wife because he can see how excited and happy I am. My reaction showed that the long walk was worth it. I couldn't believe I am really here. Before, I had only admired these buildings in movies and pictures, and I never thought I would see it in real life. And now, here we are. My husband is happy to be here with me to experience things I never had before. He said that he wants to give me the best, because I deserve it. Boria helped me to take beautiful pictures and walk around some more. It was now the second half of the day, and it was getting colder outside. We walk into the main department store in the country. The decor inside is impressive. It's like we're walking down a pedestrian street past showcases of luxury stores and cafes. The poet Vladimir Mayakovsky once composed advertising poems for GUM. For example, everything the stomach, body or mind requires, GUM provides for a man. Or another, come from dachas, from towns and villages. There's nothing to rub your souls in search of. Immediately in GUM, you'll find everything, neat, fast and cheap. And indeed at that time, when the store opened in the morning, the stomping feet could be heard all over GUM. People were on duty from the night before and rushed to take their turn in the different departments. Now, not many people can afford to buy anything here. GUM is leased to a company that sells luxury goods until 2059. We stayed in GUM to pass the time before heading to the hotel.
What you want?
Go back to the hotel. It's so cold. Finally, after a long walk, we made it to our hotel. We were so exhausted, but we were very pleased. I showed the comforts of our simple and small room. We have a bunk bed, a table, and we also share showers, toilets, and a kitchen. For dinner, I made pasta and sauce, fried hot dogs, and hard-boiled eggs.
Несколько дней уже пью этот терафлю, он не помогает. Болею, как болел, так и болею. Голос вообще почти уже пропал. Пропала собака. Дарлин знает фразу из песни «Пропала собака».
We ate and decided to go to bed early. Tomorrow will be our last day in Moscow. The morning came. We arrived at the embassy and Boris' visa was ready. We said goodbye to the Filipinos there and happily headed out. At last, we could book a train ticket and go home tonight.
Оформление документов, легализация брака и получение визы заняло у нас всего 2 дня. Довольно быстро. То есть, скорее всего, 3 дня, да? 3 days. 3, да, 3 дня в Москве. То есть все сделали довольно быстро.
While walking along the Arbat, my husband and I stopped at a photo exhibition. It is dedicated to the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Moscow. It's good that Russians remember the heroism and exploits of Soviet soldiers during the Great Patriotic War. But I don't know about that war. I know World War II, which our textbooks mention in passing, although it involved 62 nations out of 73 that existed on the planet at the time. Not many of us remember that the Soviets fought the beginning of World War II on the side of the Nazi Germany. In the earlier days of the war, they captured Poland and solemnly celebrated their joint success at the parade. Then the Soviet Union continued to seize foreign territories. In 1940, it occupied Finland, Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia, supplied Germany with raw materials and food until the day it attacked the Soviet Union. We must not forget these pages of history, even if they are painful and inconvenient for us. Otherwise, history will repeat itself. We continued walking. We saw a mural depicting the famous Russian singer and musician, Viktor Tsoi. The graffiti is enclosed on all sides by a construction fence and can only be seen through a small crack. Boris started to tell me about the Russian rock legend. Suddenly, some unfamiliar guys came up to us and invited us inside. It could have been Tsoi's 60th birthday this year. Later, we found out that the whole festival in Chelny had been cancelled. The administrators decided that some of his songs were undesirable to play today, including the song I Won't Change. Really, well, what changes and what hearts can demand now?
нас ждут новые перемены, правильно? Ждем перемен. Ждем перемен.
Choi did not like to march in formation and even mutilated himself to avoid being drafted into the army and to avoid going to war in Afghanistan. Perhaps this fence was not put up to enclose this pit. Once again, it's up to us what music to listen to and what books to read. But Choi won't be lost, and young guys will sing his songs on the street with the guitar. Choi is alive, and these guys and these songs. Big pine cone. We sometimes go into stores to look around, but most importantly to get a little warm.
What is it?
It's our symbol, Yanwi rats. In this store, I noticed a cute Russian dress. I said that I wanted to take a picture in a Russian dress, so my husband bought it for me.
And this for what? Oh, for this.
Ага.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Шкатулки Russian. This fairy tale. This Pushkin.
Beautiful.
Outside, we stop again at the photo gallery. It's a shame that foreigners like me can't understand what the pictures are about because there is no English translation.
What's this?
Volcano.
Volcano in Russia?
Yeah, Kamchatka.
Look like they're posing. This one. Before we thought Russians sleep with bears.
What?
Like they have, like we thought before, like Russian people have bear in their like pet, like dog. It's not true. Don't fake news. This is like not horse here.
Huh?
Horse.
Horse.
Maybe donkey.
Horse.
Not donkey. Horse. Oh,
Это с хорс Проживальского.
it's a Balskova.
Это с хохлатый орел. Eagle. I think eagle.
Morskoi. I'm so sea dog.
Our train will be in the evening, so we still have some free time. We decided to go to the Red Square again and find a place to eat lunch.
Мне хорошо с тобой. Идти всегда везде одной тропой. И в снегопад, и в дождик проливной. Тебя на свете все и неудачи, и удачи. Счастлив тот, кто в это чудо из чудес живет. Кто может, став уже давно седым, остаться вечно молодым. Счастлив тот, кто в это чудо из чудес живет, кто может, став уже давно седым, остаться вечно молодым.
But flowers will be on others. Like apple trees will be blossoming.
We took our time strolling around Red Square and admiring the beautiful view. There is a legend that Tsar Ivan the Terrible ordered to gouge the eyes of the architect of this cathedral so he could not repeat his masterpiece anywhere else. We were hungry and went in search of a cafe where we could have an inexpensive lunch. On the internet, we found the canteen, which is located on the other side of the big Moskvoretsky Bridge. It is not very far, so we decided to walk there.
Boria got lost.
Ищем столовую.
It took us a while to find the canteen. We even got a little lost. It turned out that it was in a narrow alley.
Мясо, капуста с грибами,
Давайте
печень с яйцом, слива.
What do you want? Baby?
It is worth the long walk because there's rice. Ever since my husband married a Filipina, he learned one thing. We can't live happily without rice. One famous phrase in the Philippines is rice is life. We took rice with meat cutlets and salads, as well as soup, hot tea, and compote. We had an appetizing lunch before heading out again into the cold streets of Moscow. We had a few more hours to go before we headed for the train station. We were tired from walking.
Идем сейчас по улице, я заметил интересную такую водосточную систему. Вода сбегает на тротуар, и по тротуару пропилены такие специальные желобки в плитке. И по ним вода протекает, и люди не спотыкаются, спокойно проходят.
So Boris suggested we go to the movies and just relax. On the way to the movie theater, we saw some ducks in the river. We watched them swim happily in the cold water, and we were happy too.
It's so cute. Interesting dogs.
Interesting.
After a while, we got to the mall. We specifically chose this place because this theater has a movie in English. I would be more interested in watching it.
Спасибо.
Yeah, near the foot of Mount Fuji. More. 90 minutes by bus from Tokyo. A window into the Asian market.
When the movie ended, it was already dark outside. We have to hurry. We want to eat dinner first and then go back to the hotel to get our things. We chose a small cafe and ordered kebab, fried dumplings, and orange tea. We were shocked at the portions of the food. We paid almost 1,000 and got only a few tiny pieces of meat skewers and the same kind of dumplings.
Это что? Это шашлык толщиной с мой палец.
Life in Moscow is too expensive for provincials like us.
Not tasty.
Nighttime in Moscow paints a completely different view of the city. The bright lights of the surrounding establishments look very beautiful and lively. Now we are on the subway on the way to the train station. We are happy to have done all our business here without too much trouble. We thought our adventure would end there, but we were very wrong.
Baby,
In the next episode,
don't worry, baby.
Мы противозаконного ничего
Please,
не делаем. Я не могу понять, что мы такого делаем.
Так, тихо.
Что?
Что за бардак?
Не подносите к моему
Вы
лицу.
зачем мою руку
Я вас не
убираете?
трогаю.
Я убираю вашу
Я
камеру.
трезвая мужчина.
Я убираю вашу камеру,
всё
а вы
равно.
трогаете
Сядьте
меня
Потому
рукой.
что без проблем.
Вы трогаете меня рукой. Вы что?